You are back, and you're talking to Mr. Legendary. Back. It's late, so we're not going to do the music thing today, but I really wanted to give you all a great question and just bring it to everybody's attention. It is 12:27 a.m. and I have to be up at 5. So just know I really love what I do to even be able to come in and do something like this. But I got a question. My question was, why do I hark on age so much? What's age got to do with it? And I need you all to know, before I get into the question, I do consultations as a life coach and as a relationship coach. I give direct advice, and when I do a consultation with anyone, once we agree on any type of terms to discuss anything, it is completely kept private from any and all things, people, platforms, everything. I will never go public with any information that you share with me. I got waivers that are being signed so that we know anything that's discussed cannot be repeated. YouTube, podcast, anything that I do, we'll never discuss it again. But a lot of people tend to direct message, DM, email, text, try to contact me with just general things. People try to get a lot of free advice, and that's not the way to do it. When you get free advice, you get exactly what you pay for. Free advice, general advice. That's where these people, Derek Jackson, Steve Harvey, come in. They give these random, no information based advice things that they say, and it's not specific. I encourage people, when they all try to contact me with something, book a session. Talk to me one-on-one. Why? Why do I need to discuss it with you one-on-one? Because I need to get more details. If you come to me and say, hey, I keep getting cheated on, and I want to know why, I could easily just say, the man ain't for you, girl. You deserve better. The man ain't shit. But the real me is going to say, well, you need to figure out a couple things first. One, what type of men are you interacting with that keep cheating on you? And for two, what are you doing in a relationship that people think, this is not enough for me, I need to go cheat and do something else? There's a lot of information that we need to collect before we even get to that point of what's going on with the cheating. There's a lot of things we need to figure out before we can even get to that. And the only way I can get to that is if you talk to me one-on-one, not commenting under YouTube, trying to get direct advice for yourself by just saying things. So I encourage you, if you have a question that's specific to you and you really want a genuine direct answer, contact me for a consultation. I give 30 minutes free. That means we can sit up there and chat back and forth through email, instant messenger, text. You can call me. You can Zoom call me. We can have a real conversation. But I encourage you, please, if you want real advice, be real. Can I go to the doctor and say, hey doc, I got a cold? No, I'm sneezing and I coughed for 2 days. I want to know what's wrong with me. He needs to know more. He needs the honest assessment. Did you have a headache in there? I can't just say you have COVID because you coughed and sneezed one day. I need to get directly to the source. So let's get back to our question. What's age got to do with it? Age is huge when it comes to relationships. Why? Majority of females prefer older men. Why? I don't know. They just do. Majority of males prefer younger females. Why? I don't know. They just do. It's something that we like. And instead of always trying to fight what people like and what they want, sometimes we just got to accept stuff and move on. This person who asked me what age has to do with it was an older female. She wants to know why why the guys who she used to have aren't available to her anymore. And I can tie in another question. A younger guy asked me why the girls around his age were mainly looking at older men. I remember when I was in high school, And I used to wonder, there was girls who literally, I'm talking about ninth, 10th grade, there was girls who literally had dudes pulling up to the school and picking them up from school or dropping them off to school. I'm like, dude, you're not even old enough to drive. Who are you messing with? Like, they gotta be messing with an older dude. And I used to be like, why would you go older? Well, the answer was sitting there right in front of my face. And I wasn't being honest with myself to see it. He has a freaking car. He has something over all of us already. He's already driving. He has accessibility to bring her back and forth to work or transport her wherever she wants to go. That alone set him way above where we were as I'm walking, holding my binder, just got off the bus. Automatically set him up because he was old. The reason most females want older males is because it's a faster way to get the stability and the financial gains. Most young men have to be built. We have to be made. We are not born rich. We're not born with money, so to speak. You know, the people, the normal guys. We're not born with money. We have to make money. We have to earn money. We got to build a career. We got to build ourselves up, and we become better, stronger versions of ourselves. Women are different, and the reason men want them younger because we don't require or we don't want the same things women want from us. We don't want women with money. Think about, a lot of people are going to be like, no, yeah, blah, blah. Think about the women in the 1950s. Most of those females, now y'all going to be like, oh my God, that was back when women didn't have any rights and stuff, but those women were still getting married. Why? Those women still had husbands. How? The women didn't have the same careers that the women of today do. The women didn't have the same talents and skills that the women of today do, but they still found themselves in relationships and married to high-value men. How? Because men don't care about money from women. You know what they care about? Cooperation, fitness, beauty. I want to know that the woman I mess with can cooperate. Meaning if I ask her to, hey, I'm going to take care of everything outside. I'm going to take care of the bills. I'm going to take care of the house. I'm going to take care of the bills and, you know, paying for the house and everything. Anything that we need. All I need you to do is take care of this house. Make sure if I'm coming home late, I got some food on the table. Make sure the house stays up to date and in order. Keep track of anything I need to go get. What do women want from men? Financial stability. Y'all want men to be men. Most females want protectors. They want to know they have a dominant guy who's not going to be a pushover, a man who, when in the face of danger, they can look to and say, hey, babe, protect me. Somebody who can dominate them in the bedroom. Most females want that. And that has a lot to do with age, because when you get these young 20-year-old dudes at the age of 20, I wasn't even half the man I am today. I can honestly say I knew nothing about how to please a woman. I knew nothing about how to take care of a woman. I was still solely on the 50-50 idea. For a long time, I thought that becoming a man meant finding a woman and she getting a job, you get a job, and all the bills split 50-50 down the middle. I thought that was the American dream. I thought that was the goal. I didn't know that as a man, I should be taking care. I should be able to take care of 100% of the bills. I never had that goal for myself. And then once I grew up and got older, I started realizing, like, dude, wow, some women may want to put in on the bills. They don't want to be financially responsible for 50% of the household. They want to know that their man can do it and that they can contribute when needed, especially when you want a woman to also take care of the household needs. You want a woman to cook and clean. You can't expect a woman to cook and clean and also pay 50% of the bills. I never knew that. And as I got older, it started making sense. How? That's not right. The balance isn't right. If I want you to take care of the house, I need to be able to take care of all the financial things. So, again, we go back to what's age got to do with it. This female, she was older. And she's got 2 kids. She's dealt with a man for more than 5 years. She's been dealing with a guy. She's ready to leave. And she asked me for advice. She wants to know what she should do. And my ultimate suggestion was leave, period. You need to get out of there. Bye. Good riddance. And she said a lot of people tell her that. But I said, why are people telling you that? She said, because, he ain't shit. They said I deserve better. I said, that's not why I'm telling you to leave. I'm telling you to leave. She's over 30. Got 2 kids. You've been dealing with one person over 5 years. Father Time is undefeated. And at this point, the main person that you're competing with is the younger version of yourself. I'm only saying this, and I brought up the soliloquy in the beginning about the consultation because she didn't ask. I told her she could have a consultation. She never got back to me about the consultation. So she gave me a general question, and it's really something that I deal with a lot. So I really wanted to put this information out there for anybody else dealing with similar situations. There's a lot of females that's older who dealt with dudes for a long time, but they got complacent or they're scared to start over. So they stick around. They stick around. And they stick around hoping that this guy is going to change, hoping that at some point maybe he'll get married and want to change his life up. Majority of people over 30 aren't going to change. And that's another reason age has a lot to do with it, because these people are already stuck in their ways. And this is why a lot of men, high value men, will not deal with older women, because we don't want. Think about it. I'm rich. $300,000 man. Pick of the lip. Just off of that alone, the fact that I make $300,000 a year, I automatically have my pick of the litter as far as it comes to women. Any women I want. Just off the fact that I got money. Don't even matter what I look like. I don't even look like this. $300,000 man lets you know that I can get the pick of the litter with anyone, because we know it's just the way people are. If I got the pick of the litter and I can choose anybody I want, I can get most of the top people in the world, I can do anything I want, why would that man choose you? This man, this person, can't have anybody. And if I can have anybody I want, why would I want the older version of you? Most of you females who are over the age of 30 with kids were 20 with no kids. Body looked better than it does now. Personality was better. Probably still had hope. Probably still had love. Probably still had, thoughts and dreams. But 2 kids, baby daddy or 2 later, a couple heartbreaks, weight gain, time. You still may even, the body may still look good. But I ask you, if I can have that 32-year-old, 2-kid version of you, or I can have, I'll even give it the 22-year-old, no-kid version of you. Which one do you think I'm going to choose, and which one would you choose? And be realistic. Do not sit up here and say, well, the 33-year-old me is smarter. That's fine. It's completely fine. But to a man who's got $300,000, he can do whatever he wants, can have the pick of the litter. I don't care about how smart this version of you is. I still get a better, more optimistic, younger version of you. Age has everything to do with it. And to my younger females, oh no, because you're not exempt. You all think that just because you're young, that you just got it all. You can do whatever you want. You're going to end up just like that. A lot of these young females aren't told the truth. You're all told that we can just do what we want in our 20s. We got time is nothing to us. We still gonna be bad in our 30s. Which again is fine to think that. But what's going to happen is you're going to end up competing with the younger version of yourself, because you're going to let all this time go by that you haven't thought about what it takes to get a man or what it takes to keep a man, because you're so busy getting men thrown at you all the time that you don't even know what it takes to keep one. There are a lot of young females who I speak to, and they say, well, I have whatever, I have to pick up the litter. Guys throw themselves at me all the time. I understand that. But why are they throwing themselves at you? Because a lot of you all know the truth. A lot of you all know that these men just want to sleep with you. And you confuse the fact that they want to sleep with you with the fact that they actually want to be in a relationship with you, because they say it. Oh, I want to be with you, babe, please. Then they sleep with you and then they leave. And then you're still not catching on. Hey, wait a minute. All these guys keep saying they want to be with me. They get with me. They sleep with me, and then for some reason we argue or beef, and then we're no longer together. And you don't catch the hint that maybe, just maybe, all these people want to do is sleep with me. Why aren't they being with me? If I had to give advice to a person that said they were going to leave a relationship of over 5 years, they're over the age of 30, and they have 2 kids as a female, I'm going to say leave as quickly as possible, because time is of the essence, and you will never, ever be as pretty, fine, tight fit as you were at the age of 20 again. I don't care what Steve Harvey told you. I don't care what Derek Jackson told you. You will never be that female, that 20-year-old female, that body that you used to be like, oh my God, I haven't grew my chest yet, but that stomach was flat as shit. Those legs were tight, muscular. You still could run. You're never going to be that female again. And the longer you wait in hopes he's going to change, time is just a ticking. And at some point you're going to wake up and be 40, 50, looking down like, what the hell? And you're going to still think them same dudes who was setting you in your 20s, it's going to still be here in your 30s. And they're not. And you're going to think the same dudes that was there in your 20s and 30s going to still be here in your 40s. And they're not. What you're going to end up is with those cornballs that's on Instagram and Facebook. Hey, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. They're going to be the only choices you got. Because all the men value going to be going for the 20-year-olds again. Think about it. All these dudes, y'all females in y'all 20s, get all these dudes going at you in your 20s, and you think that they're still going to holler at you in your 30s. No. That is a sign, that's a flag that maybe, just maybe, these dudes like younger, tighter versions of females. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe that's what they like. It's a big deal. Please submit your questions, comments, and everything else. You can direct message me. You can email me. Hit me up. Please, if you have a direct question about yourself, book a consultation. First 30 minutes are free. Ask me and we can talk. And if you need further time, fine. We can talk about that. But if you don't, that's perfectly fine too. My goal is not to try to let's get out here and rake everybody for money. I really just want to talk to people one-on-one and get them to understand their value, what they bring to the table, and get honest critiques of themselves. Do an honest assessment of yourself, where you are, what you bring to the table, and what you got going on in life. I'm out.